So here we are today in my lair where all the magic happens. And I am stopping in to bring you up to speed, give you a little news. I woke up this morning to a message on Createspace saying that my book had finished the review process. So that's over with for now. And I went ahead and ordered a proof, and the estimated delivery date was next Wednesday, so I'll be doing an unboxing next Wednesday, hopefully. I hope it comes sooner. And so there were a couple of issues with it already, which is fine. And when I first uploaded my book, they have an automated check system that checks everything before you send it off for review. And there were red flags that popped up in a few places. The only problem with it was a few of the images were under 300 DPI, or 200, sorry. It was under 200 DPI. And I thought it was strange because it would show up where the text was. Like, there were no pictures there. It was just text. So I thought, it's probably nothing. I'm not gonna worry too much about it, because I know that I exported all the image files from Clip Studio Paint, my program. I exported them in 350 DPI, which is what it recommends. And I could have made a mistake. That's totally possible. I could have made a mistake somewhere. But anyways, I looked back through the PDF file it gives you when it's done going through the review, and I noticed you have to like tilt the computer screen to see it, but there were these gray lines that went through a couple of them. Only two of them. If I just have to fix a couple, that's fine. If I have to fix them all, that's fine too. I mean, they're going in there and they're going to look good since I worked so hard on them. And so that's that. The review process is done. The proof is ordered, and it should be here Wednesday. So that's exciting. And I thought I would go ahead today, since I didn't do it Sunday night when I should have, that I would tell you what my book was about. It's kind of important. So it takes place after a zombie apocalypse, and it's titled Vermin. It's titled Vermin Under the Skin, and it takes place after the zombie apocalypse has happened. And what happened? It's been thousands of years. What happened back then was everybody got infected, and it ran rampant all over the empire, and there was nothing that they could do. There was no cure in the empire that could help, and everybody was dying, and it was really terrible. And this doctor from overseas pops up out of nowhere and says, "Hey, I've got a cure. You should do it." And they have to do it. They have to do it. There's no other way that they could have saved their people. But what happens is the doctor, takes over the empire, because everybody turned into these mutants. The side effect from the cure turned everybody into monsters. It's pretty much what happened. And so he takes over the empire. He overthrows the rulers and completely takes it over. Well, thousands of years into the future, this man is still ruling over the empire using stardust crystals, and they are the manifestation of deceased stars on the earth. And what happens is, when a star dies, the dust, some of the dust that's left over, gets pulled down into the Earth's atmosphere, and it manifests here as crystals. And he found the medicinal properties in it, and he stayed alive forever. It's kind of like the fountain of youth. And so he's ruled over the empire for thousands of years, and he's completely lied about all of the history. Everything has been pretty much rewritten. Nobody remembers anything before he took power or anything, all those terrible events that happened, or him stealing the Empire. Nobody remembers that either. And some of the mutants that were a product of the virus and the side effects of the crystals, he rounded some of them up, and he's made his own private army, and over the years he's figured out how to manufacture these beasts, and they're his private army. They do his bidding. And anyways, after all that, we meet our hero, Alistar, and he is just your average guy. He's a mechanic. He owns a gas station, and he works at a local bar of the nighttime. So he's just an average guy. And he ends up finding all this stuff out, running into a few people that he shouldn't have ran into, and he gets mixed up in just everything. He's the center of. He gets right in the middle of it. But and he's a little different in the world, in my world. There's humans, and then there's mutants. Some of the humans did survive. Some of them didn't get the virus, and they've survived throughout the thousands of years. And then there are some that are just average citizens that aren't exactly beasts, but they still have characteristics. And like in Canis, for example, the city of Canis. It's obviously the scientific word for canine. It's a group or a subname, and so the canines live there. All the different kinds of canine mutants live there, and all the mutants, they look like humans, but they have the ears of whatever race they are, and the tail or whatever kind of feature of that mammal. They have it. And Alistar is a mix between a human and a mutant canine. So he looks pretty different, and that's a taboo. You're not supposed to do that. Canines and humans, they're not supposed to mix. So he gets a lot of crap for that as well in the beginning. And he just gets mixed up in all the crap. That's basically it. Anyways, I just thought that I would drop in and let you know what's going on. I'll see you probably next Wednesday for an unboxing video. So I'll see you again then.